In this case study, we are going to talk about Facebook and how Facebook is using big data and Hadoop to enhance its operational efficiency. So what is the relationship between Facebook and big data? So as you know that there are a lot of people who use Facebook. I don't know anyone who is not using Facebook. So whenever you post anything on Facebook, it gets stored in its database. So whether it is a text message, or it's a video, or it's a image, it all gets stored into Facebook databases. And not only that, but whatever likes or comments you have on those posts, or whatever page or post you go and view, and whatever action you take on websites, like how much time you spend on a particular post, or which ads you see, and or which ad you like most, or which page you like most, all those information goes and gets stored into Facebook database. And not only that, but also what are your interests, what are the other websites you are going and accessing from Facebook. So all that information goes into Facebook. All this get stored on Facebook. So ultimately it becomes a very huge data, it becomes a high volume data, and then big data problem kicks in. As per the last estimate which we have, the Facebook was storing and processing more than 10 terabytes data per day. So this type of environment, the key requirement for any data processing platform is to the ability to scale up rapidly, and since we have it limited resources, that platform should be very reliable, and it should be easy to use and maintain. So what Facebook did, initially they had a database and data warehouse on an Oracle instance, but after they started hitting scalability and performance problems, they investigated and wanted to know if there is any open source tool or technology which can help in, and which they can use to scale up their operations. So as part of this investigation, they found out that Hadoop was quite up to the mark, and they can use. They thought that if they should do some proof of concept on Hadoop, and they uh, deployed a relatively small Hadoop instance and started publishing some of their core data sets onto this instance. So what happened next was that this prototype was very successful, and they got the ability to process a huge amount of data in reasonable time frames, which they that ability which they did not have earlier. And they also like the fact that now programmers can use the familiar programming languages for processing, and this is because of the fact that Hadoop was an open source tool, and it was supporting some very popular languages. Then after the success, Facebook started they started thinking in terms of open source tools, and they also started building a tool called Hive. And Hive is they made it as their data warehousing platform. So without Hive, whatever operations you want to do in Hadoop, you have to write a script for that. But with Hive gives you a layer on top of Hadoop where you can write your queries in the form of which is similar to SQL, so which most of the engineers or analysts are familiar with. So it becomes even easier to process data or store and access data using Hive. So as we know that with the rapid growth of Facebook, uh, they had a huge volume of data coming in, and as per the last known fact, we know that they are running the second largest Hadoop cluster in the world, and they held more than 2 petabytes of data in Hadoop, and used to process more than 10 terabytes of data every day. And they had in Hadoop instance of 2400 cores and about 9 terabytes of memory, and most of the time they run at the peak of their capacity. And how Facebook uh, managed to grow at such a pace, because they used Hadoop, and they were able to modify its code, because of the fact that Hadoop is an open source tool, so they can always take advantage of the code, open code, and they can do customization or modification as per their need. And finally, what Facebook did is that they open sourced their Hive project, and now it's part of Hadoop Apache project, and it is available to the community, and community is taking advantage of this project as well. So what are the uses of this data which they are storing on Hadoop? So Facebook is aggregating this data and creating a daily and hourly summaries over this huge amount of data by using Hadoop, and they get reports based on these summaries, which are used by engineering and non-engineering departments, and they drive product decisions based on that. So these summaries includes the reports on how many users are getting added every hour or every day, and how many page views are happening, how many users are spending how much time on Facebook, and also providing performance reports about the ads campaigns they run on Facebook. Then they run many algorithm on in the back end, and find out people you may like, or pages or applications you may like, and this type of algorithm they run on the back end on this data. They also run ad hoc queries or ad hoc jobs on this data, and this helps answer many questions which product groups or their executive team might have. And also this is Hadoop is used as a archival store for this log data sets. So you can see this is the data architecture at Facebook. They collect all data from web server, and they use a scribe tool, which again is built by Facebook, which is used to collect and uh, process, filter out the data, and this data finally goes to Hadoop cluster, which is running a Hive on top of it, and then they get some internal data or the contextual data from MySQL, and finally all this data is getting processed on Hadoop cluster, and then they send the summary data to Oracle. So what is scribe? So this all log data which is generated by web servers as well as internal services, it goes to scribe. This is an open source log collection service which is developed by Facebook, and then HDFS, it stores uh, the largest fraction of the log data copied into central HDFS instance, and the contextual data or dimension data is scrapped from MySQL databases, which has somewhat structured data. And then, as I said, the finally Hive is used to to store this data and to query this data. And there are some tools with help of that you can basically query this data by using Hive. So this was a small case study of big data on Facebook. If you have any question or query, you can call us or you can mail us. You can also go to our website. Okay, thanks a lot and have a great day.